right, well, it's the witching hour, so let's go ahead and get this started. And we'll call the meeting to order, and the first item on the agenda is the adoption of the agenda as presented in front of you.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next item is the approval of the minutes from our last meeting of September the 26th. Trust you had a chance to read those. Holly emailed them out. So we need a motion to approve or amend.
Well, are those going to my city mail? I don't remember seeing that.
I sent those, Rick, to you and to Courtney, and I don't think I sent them to the whole committee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought maybe you sent them out, but I can send them to the whole committee. if
Yeah,
that's
please
what
do.
you want.
Yeah, you can't count on me.
Okay, no.
Motion to table them. Unless we need to approve them. Do we need to approve them? Not necessary. I'll second the motion to table.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, item 3, executive session if needed, and we do need one. So we need a motion to adjourn our meeting and go into executive session.
Motion to go in executive session for real estate. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Hang
Now
on a
just
second. We all.
have a motion to go back in regular session.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, I'd like to kick this off after we came out of executive session and introduce Courtney, so you can fill us in on what all you've been doing.
Sure. So, we were approached, I was approached, the phone call on, about 2 months ago from a group of postal REIT, and that they, are acquiring and have acquired post offices across the country. They purchase properties and they remain post office. So they have approached us for potentially wanting to acquire the Watkinsville post office. They've done this all over the country. They have over 1,500 post offices. It's the only type of property that they acquire and manage. So they essentially will manage the post office. It will function just as it does today, given whatever federal guidelines from the U.S. Postal Service are in place. They will abide by that. They will also make sure to maintain the facade of the building, the interior of the building, any repairs necessary on the building. They take care of all of those. So essentially, the only thing that changes from a public perception would be the IDA is no longer the owner of that building. The Postal REIT, Postal Realty Trust, they will now come over and manage the property, own the building, but the post office will again continue to operate as usual, given whatever federal guidelines.
Thank you. Daniel, can you fill us in on the details of the?
I will. And I'll just say too, from a historical standpoint, the reason the IDA owns the post office was to guarantee that it remained in Watkinsville. At the time that it was built, no one else was stepping forward to build a post office, and there was concern about what might happen. So the local governments, with the IDA as the effective tool, decided that it was proper to build the post office and to operate it. And long term, when you look at what the goals and the objectives of an industrial development authority are, owning a post office is not one of those things. It's accomplished its purpose. It's created jobs. It's fostered the local economy. And this, to my way of thinking, as the attorney that's dealt with IDA for a pretty long time now, this is a very appropriate step to get the IDA out of the business of being a landlord so that it's focused on the business of economic development. That said, the things that we need to say to have on record in this open meeting are that the IDA is the seller. Postal Realty Holdings LLC is the purchaser. Purchase price is $1,600,000. There's a $50,000 escrow deposit that'll be held by the title company, 30-day inspection period, and there is a 15-day period to close. After that, it could take slightly longer to close just based on survey getting done and title exam. And the appropriate motion would be to approve the agreement of purchase and sale as presented and to authorize Rick as chairman to sign the contract.
Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No? All right. Motion carries. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Hold on. Second thing. We also have a routine ground lessor estoppel certificate and agreement that we've been requested to sign in connection with the Costco transaction. This agreement merely asserts that there have been no changes in the status of any of the entities or the documents since the time of the closing several months ago. And doesn't involve us except that the owner of Epsbridge Center 2, CWC LLC, is doing some financing, and the lender wants to know that everything has remained the same. And again, just a motion to approve the estoppel and authorize Rick to sign.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Anything else, Daniel?
That is all.
Courtney, did you have anything else? Any other comments for the good of the group? Okay, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Thank you.